And we are racing in heat number one for the Claimers. Isaiah Dash kind of holding up the outside lane big time as the 73 Nolan Perry already takes the race lead from row number 3 as they head down the back straight. Jackson Backer in the 83 machine in second. Now make that third as the 48 of Lana Jacobs goes up to the second spot, coming off of turn number 4 for lap number 1.
Oh, about being too far out? Yeah.
So the 73 of Nolan Perry out in front. The 48 of Lana Jacobs up to second. Jackson Backer. The 83 machine sits in third. The 72 John Piers up to 4. Sideways for Piers in front of the field. Everybody's going to avoid him. And we will stay green as Piers gets it back up and running and pointing the right direction.
8 laps.
2 down, 6 to go here in heat number 1 as the 73 Nolan Perry leads the way, and John Piers has his second sideways moment over in turn number 1. He'll get a point in the right direction, and we will once again stay green. It's 73 of Nolan Perry still out in front. 48 Atlanta Jacobs up to second, trying to track him down as the 43 of Lucas Dash sitting in the third spot as Isaiah Dash is stopped coming off in turn number 4 and the yellow flag flies.
I'm calling that a lap.
So Isaiah Dash having some problems there in the number 19 machine, stopped the inside of turn number 4 to bring out the first yellow in heat number 1 for the Lone Rangers Financial Claimers. Out. The green is in the air as we are racing once again in heat number 1 for the Lone Rangers Financial Claimers.
Go green.
Nolan Perry out in front in the 73 machine. The 48 of Atlanta Jacobs all over his rear bumper as they come off in turn number 4. With the 83 of Jackson Backer back in the third spot. 4 down, 4 to go in this one as the 73 of Perry trying to hang on to the 48 of Jacobs all over his back bumper as they come off in turn number 4 once again with 3 laps to go at the start-finish line. Lucas Dash getting to the inside of the 83 of Jackson Backer, the 43 car up into third. Here comes Jacobs for the race, leading to the inside. Perry driving it in deep, able to hold her off as they come off in turn number 4 with 2 laps to go at the start-finish line. Lucas Dash up into third. Shane Ward to the inside of Jackson Backer for 4th as they work their way into 3. And off in turn number 4, the white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Nolan Perry in the 73. Alana Jacobs tried the outside, ducks it back into line as they head off in turn number 2 down the back straight. Into 3, one final time. Jacobs to the outside as they come off at turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race to the start-finish line. Who's it going to be?
She's got
him! Line. Dead Heat Jacobs wins it.
She got it.
She got him. Good for her.
And by 3 thousandths of a second at the start-finish line, Alana Jacobs, your winner in the 48 machine. Second place, Nolan Perry in the 73. Lucas Dash, the 43 in third. Matthew Shinny in 4th. Shane Ward rounds out your top 5 in heat number 1 as we get ready for from the Lord Auto Parts Demo Series as the green flag waves in heat number 2 in the Claimers. Gianni Barkhouse takes the lead in the 29 machine with Sierra Markin in the 29 back into second. 77 of Joanna O'Brien up to third. Randy Weed trying to go around the outside of her now in the 7 car as they come off in turn number 4 with Johnny Barkhouse leading the way in the 11. Sierra Markin in the 29 machine, a little bit sideways and trying to save it, almost saves it, just loses it as Joanna O'Brien having to do some dirt tracking coming off of turn number 2 to avoid her. Markin, hopefully she can get it up and running, and we'll see if she's on the inside of the track is Randy Weave going to the inside for the race leading in the number 7 machine. So Weave out in front in the 7, second place, Johnny Barkhouse.
I did the cars first.
Denny Stewart now go to the inside of Barkhouse as they work their way into turn number 3 with Randy Weave out in front, coming off of turn number 4 for lap number 3.
Looks like she's dead in turn 1, Rodney. We're going to have to go yellow.
So the yellow flag will come out as Sierra Markin stopped in turn number 2.
You go out the back, thanks, Don. You go out there.
Just underneath of the Lordco Auto Parts sign. The West Coast Tire and Wheel tow truck heading over there to try and retrieve Sierra's car. Looks like it has had some problems down there in turn number 2, and actually Sierra getting back up and running, so she'll rejoin the field in the 29 machine at the tail end. Coming off of turn number 4, and the green is in the air. We are racing once again for heat 2. Randy Weave leads the way, kind of stacking up everybody behind him as he tries to get the 7W wound up and going down the back straight. 18 to Dennis Stewart, trying to take a peek to the inside is Mike Dash now to the outside of Dennis Stewart for the second spot as they come off of turn number 4 with 4 down and 4 to go.
Is he slow?
Sideways in turn number 2, and Mike Dash gets into him. Hartwig able to get around the outside of him. We'll see if we can get back up and running, and if we'll avoid another yellow. He's got it creeping back up, and we will stay green as they come off in turn number 4. Dennis Stewart still out in front with 3 laps to go in the 18. Mike Dash pulls into the pits. Problems for the 12 machine after that contact with Randy Weave. The bumper hanging off the 12 car. Weave back up and running as they come off turn number 4 with 2 laps to go for Dennis Stewart in the 18 machine. 81, Dustin Hartwig trying to take a peek.
I don't know what number that red and blue demo car is built.
Race lead as they come off of turn number 4. Here comes Hartwig as they come off of 4. The white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go as Dennis Stewart trying to hold off the 81.
Thank you.
Hartwig deep on the brakes and the inside, sideways, saves it. Stewart coming back around the outside, the number 18 machine as they head into 3-1 final time. Sierra Markin half spin in turn number 1, but off in turn 4, another drag race to the start finish line, and it's going to be Dennis Stewart by a bumper in the 18 machine. Dustin Hartwig second, Joanna O'Brien the 77 machine in third, Johnny Barkhouse finishes in 4th in the 11. Randy Weave will finish in 5th. And the 7W, Sierra Markin in 6th. Mike Dash rounds out the rest of your heat race field as we get ready for the Lordco Auto Parts demo cars and trucks headed on. Number 4, we are green, the claim remain.
Drunk baby or normal baby?
Yeah.
So Alana Jacobs out in front in the 48. Randy Weave back to second in the 7W43. Lucas Dash is up to third as they work their way off in turn number 4 for lap number 1. The 48, Alana Jacobs still out in front. Lucas Dash is closing in the 43 car in the 7W of Randy Weave for the second spot. Joanna O'Brien, the 77, sitting in 4th. Dustin Hartwig trying to go to the outside of her as they come off in turn number 4. Hartwig still as Matthew Chitty has worked his way almost up inside the top 5, with Lennon Jacobs still leading away in 48. Chitty getting around the outside of Joanna O'Brien in the 50 car. He is up into 5th and has his sights set on Dustin Hartwig in the 81 machine. Dennis Stewart, Nolan Perry, as well as Joanna O'Brien, all in a battle for position. Perry dropping to the back in the 73 on the start after having some problems and trying to work his way back up through the field. Perry to the inside of Dennis Stewart as Dustin Hartwig and Matthew Chitty have caught up to the 3rd place driver, Lucas Dash, as Lana Jacobs still clipping away laps in the front. Outside of Dustin Hartwig for the 4th spot as they work their way into turn number 3. Chitty now trying to go to the outside of Dash for the 3rd spot coming off of 4. Matthew Chitty now to the outside of Lucas Dash in the 50 car. He's going to go up into the 3rd spot, now trying to close in on Randy Lee for 2nd. Dustin Hartwig to the outside, the 43 of Lucas Dash for the 4th spot, as Nolan Perry right there as well. They're going to go pretty wide into turn number 3. And Perry and Hartwig splitting the 43 as they come off to turn number 4. Matthew Chitty up into 2nd in the 50 car. Dustin Hartwig still working the outside of Nolan Perry as they split the lap traffic. Nolan Perry from the tail end of the field up into the 4th spot, looking to make it 3rd as he goes now to the outside of Randy Weeb. And Alana Jacobs still clicking off laps out in front, the 48 machine. Perry now will clear the 7 of Randy Weeb as they go into turn number 3 off of 4. Jacobs to the inside of the lap car, the 29 machine, Sierra Market. Jacobs still with Matthew Chitty closing in inch by inch in that 50 machine. And Nolan Perry, the 73, already up into 3rd as he continues his charge through the field.
Oh, yeah, I just did.
Here's the 72 machine spinning around in turn number 3. Really going low to avoid him. He'll find a spot here in a moment to get pointed the right direction. And hopefully we'll stay green, but Pierce still stuck up there in turn
He's
number
waving.
3.
You're going to have to go yellow. I thought I saw him creep ahead. Go yellow, please.
As the yellow flag will fly coming off of turn number 4 for the first time in this one, John Pierce spinning out in the 72 machine in turn number 3 to bring out the first yellow. We're waiting on the green and we are racing. Randy Weeb from nowhere up the inside in the 7W as the 50 of Matthew Chitty was on the outside of Jacobs, and the 48 car leading the charge into turns 3 and 4 as they come off of turn number 4 with Jacobs still out in front, Chitty in 2nd, Perry in 3rd. Matthew Chitty, bit of a wobble coming off at turn number 2, and that's going to allow Nolan Perry to outside. In the 73 machine is Alana Jacobs, still leads the way. Perry trying to close the gap, now for the race lead.
I love how no one has girl power on his car.
Yeah, looks great.
There's a story behind it.
It's Desiree's car. She was supposed to
Alana Jacobs out in front. Nolan Perry about 2 car lengths behind. Matthew Chitty knocking on Perry's rear bumper for a second as they come off of 4. 5 to go.
Yes.
5 laps remaining for Alana Jacobs as Nolan Perry closing in the 73 car, trying to lean back, get a run. There you can see Jacobs still able to hold it, but Perry with a big run coming off in turn number 4 this time by. Four laps to go for Alana Jacobs in the 48 as Nolan Perry trying to find his way around your race leader after coming from the tail end of the field. Matthew Chitty sitting back there in 3rd, watching the top 2 go at it with 3 laps to go at the start-finish line. Down the back straight they go into 3. Jacobs able to keep the advantage over the 61 around the 73 of Nolan Perry as they come off in turn number 4 with 2 laps to go at the start-finish line. Into 3, 1 fire, the next to last time off of 4. The white flag is in the air, 1 to go for the 48 of Alana Jacobs. Coming up on some lap traffic, we'll see how the leaders negotiate that one. Jacobs closes in as they go into 3. She'll get held up a little bit. Perry sideways on the outside as they come off a 4 drag race to the line, and it's going to be Alana Jacobs holding on, leading every lap to win. The claim remains 2nd place, Matthew Chitty, 73 of Nolan Perry in 3rd, 81 Justin Hartwig in 4th, Dennis Stewart rounding out the top 5 in this one. So Alana Jacobs will roll on in the victory lane.